No, it's recording.
God damn it. I can pause it.
Do we? What do we do?
Doobie doobie doo. I love to get a doobie doo going.
Okay.
All right. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her go. Look at her go.
There we go. Um, Sweating. Oh, can't turn on the faucet now. Phone died.
We we don't want a wet phone.
No, we don't want to wet anything. All right.
Except a wet
Here's my
look.
question. Like, okay, let's talk about Housewives. It's not like we have some like, oh, this is our following and we need to stick to this. I think it's like, I don't know. I feel like we need to find,
The humor, the
besides
comedy.
us, who's watching.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's for us.
Yeah. So, are my boobs gonna be like this?
I love it, but that's just me. I'm a boob lady.
Well, that's how players got to
I'm a
be.
boobman, and a what?
I said, I don't know what I said.
That's how players got to be.
Yeah. Straight kicking game with a capital G.
Woo!
As the people's on my block, I'm as real as can be. It's just that the pants and the shoes are the cutest part, and like we can't show that. One
Oh,
day.
yeah. Just show me. Give me a leg up.
Well, I'm not wearing any shoes, but I'm wearing my like
Oh, hello.
new dad pants.
That's so cute. Did you
Oh, I can't.
alter those or are those just straight off the
No, these
print?
remember I was like, holy crap, I was planning to alter them and I don't have to.
Bro,
Okay.
I love it. I love it, bro.
It's too much.
I love it, but if
I
you're
know, but I'm
comfortable, change it up.
all right. So let's talk about reality television. How much we fucking love it. What our favorites are, and then like we'll ask each other questions if that's okay. And like just laugh our butts off about it.
I'm trying to laugh my butts off, and that's where I get I want to be serious.
Okay. So what do we have to do? But this isn't a serious topic.
Mhm.
Like that might be helpful.
True. But I
All right.
feel if I don't bring
Yeah.
up
Already
serious,
second.
yeah.
5 seconds left to record because Molly's never fucking ready.
It's great. It makes us be short balls.
It's like I try to do like a camera to see, but then I get on the Zoom. I'm like, nope, that isn't.
So that's why I want to wear a keffiyeh or show some kind of symbology, solidarity with liberation movements because all the shit that's happening is all connected. ICE and LA and Palestine,
Yes.
Congo, and but that's when I'm like, I don't have the right to be silly and goofy when there's so many fucking people being killed, pay for my tax dollars. So
Got it.
this is the conundrum of conundrums.
Okay.
But so I wear the keffiyeh, I say, I show solidarity, and then I'm allowed to be not funny because I'm not funny right now. So that's fine.
No, I listen. I agree, but your feelings are valid. But we can acknowledge and talk about housewives instead because sometimes there needs to be some lightness in the darkness.
I
And that for
agree.
us is it's housewives, it's reality television,
It
it's
really is.
someone else's reality.
Someone else's scripted, produced reality package.
Yes.
Yeah. Reality TV, I don't know why, but it's like my husband's got baseball and whatever he's into.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I like to unwind with a housewife or like a
I
reality
like to,
competition. Is that weird and exploitative of me? Probably.
listen, that's why I'm allowed to talk about it. You
Right.
understand?
But am
So
I?
you see where, yes, because we're talking about it.
I'll just listen.
No, you don't have to listen. We're allowed to talk about just who cares? Who's your favorite housewife? Go.
Oh God. Who do I love? Oh, Dubai. Chanel
Oh,
Yvonne.
yes.
Because for me, a housewife, to be an amazing housewife, you have to be a combination of either a train wreck, a fashion, amazing fashion icon,
Yes.
or
Yes.
a hilarious person.
Yes.
She's not so much a train wreck. She's
She's
just
not.
the fashion,
She
and
speaks the
she's so
mind. Yeah.
fucking funny, and I love
She's
her.
so funny.
Who was your favorite?
That's hard because I would always just go Sonia Morgan,
The brownstone?
train wreck, like all the things. Uh, I just love Sonia Morgan, but Lisa Rinna, like Lisa Rinna is the perfect, like what you were just saying, the perfect storm. She's the perfect. Let's talk about it. No one's talking about it. I'll bring it up and then say someone else did, and like
Yes.
she's just good without being like she's still like I'm a mom and I have books about doing a blowjob, but like doing blowjobs, which I haven't read that book. I probably should. Not that I need to learn, but I want to see Lisa Rinna's book. I want to read that.
I do too.
But we're
She's
moms and who has
willing
time
to
for
put
reading
it all
anymore?
out there. She
Yeah,
also is
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
a
The
seasoned
formula. She's the
performer.
formula.
She's been on TV for decades. She's fun,
Yes,
comfortable, and she
yes.
seamlessly has integrated like, let me get my whole life in here. And she's
Yeah.
like
And like,
got her
yes, I made a
daughter's
lot of
careers,
money
yeah,
wearing like doing diaper commercials and
right.
HSN and like
She
good for
doesn't need
me.
the money.
But she's like, I don't care
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Like yeah. Like when anyone would try to be like, oh, diaper commercial to her, she'd be like, yeah, why you think I live in this house? Or,
Look at
whatever it
look at
is. She
my
always has a
checkbook.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's so
Okay.
saying
So
like,
anyway, so
and
that's
but her
where,
haircut, and she
yeah.
kept her haircut, which I used to hate, but now is
She
amazing.
kept her haircut.
She's been switching it up though with her haircut, which is very
She was
great.
fine. She did some
Yeah,
wigs. But
yeah.
like this new Balenciaga campaign with her and her daughter.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Is it Balenciaga? I'm assuming it is. It's like they did a whole thing on
Uh-huh.
nepotism. So it was like these fake interviews, and it's like Lisa and what's her name? I can't remember her name right now.
Something with an L. Nope.
Nope. Anyways, her daughter.
Yep. With the
Um,
eyebrows.
yeah, so I can't think of her name.
I know.
Anyways,
We know.
she they did it. They did a cute thing, and then like I don't know, another nepo baby, and anyways, what? Just start over.
Lisa fucking Rinna.
Okay. Anyways, so did that? Are we loose?
We're getting there.
The juice is loose.
Can we? Can we? What is that? That's really, it's like a square. How'd you do it?
Am I muted?
There she
No.
is. She's back. I
No,
can hear her now.
no, I'm here.
Oh, the poppin'.
Am I? Can you hear me?
Uh, I think Andy Cohen
Can you
is
hear
a
me?
Zionist, and I hate him for that. And
Really?
I'm shameful about watching Bravo. But I think he just, yeah. I mean, everybody just, they don't want to speak up because they don't want to lose money and shit. But like more people are
Oh,
speaking up, so it's great. I mean, look at the Hadids. Look at
I know.
what's her face.
I know. Speaking of housewives,
Yes, Yolanda. That's her name. Why
yes,
did Rinna get
Munchausen.
cut? Why did Rinna get put on pause? Did she have a shitty season? What happened? I forgot.
Was
Anyway.
it after the Munchausen thing?
It was way after that. That's when she established herself as like, I'm in this to win. You have to
Their
come
win.
in
Okay.
swinging. If you're going to sit
Right.
and be quiet, if you're like me and you get invited on Housewives and like you're just going to like sit there and be like, I love you. Your outfit's amazing. I can't believe I'm here. That's what I would do. I would be off.
Yeah.
Like give her the coat rack. But if you come in and you're an asshole and you're a full-on narcissist and you're combative and you like
Yes.
it teaches
Yes.
me in a way like how to speak up for myself in the moment because like these comebacks and these like it's hilarious and amazing and I wish I had that because I always have like hindsight. I wish I would have said that to that. You know,
Same. Same.
yes, these bitches are
Always. I have a response to every conversation I've had in my whole life. after the fact.
Yes. Like do over? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. But I'm sure contractually there's like if you don't well, this happened to me. It's like if you don't bring it, you're gonna get canceled.
Was that in your contract?
No, but like when I got there, it was so intense of being like you need to go do this, you need to like because I was so quiet.
So they were
But
pushing
I was like,
you to like open your
get
mouth.
all in. What's that?
So the producers were like pushing you like you have to
100,
confront this person or say this.
constantly in all of semifinals. And then even when there's like I think it's the first episode where it's like, here's the girls that make the house. It was like, let me call your name, but you better da 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 da. And it was like, don't let a man tell you what to do or whatever. So it was just all like coming under like these pretenses, right? Of, oh, her drama is this past relationship or whatever it is. So it's like, I'm going to push that on you. Okay, that's not working really.
They
Let's
told you
do,
that it's not working. They were like,
no, you can just tell. Like, one of the casting directors was just like, Michelle Mock. Can I say that?
yes.
I'm saying, like, I'm saying that. Is that her name? No, it was Ken Mock. Fuck Ken Mock. Michelle something. I thought for some reason her last name. Whatever. I'm off.
And
I'm off.
somebody.
Pause here. The same woman that was on the phone with me when I had made season 4, not made season 4. I was supposed to go to preliminary whatever for season 4, and I did not. So that was like coming in. It was like, well, why didn't you? And okay, so it's this guy, and
And it was that guy who we have
yeah,
previously mentioned. He prevented you or blocked you from going. Or what was that? Do you
correct,
just
correct,
he was
correct.
just like,
So
you're not doing this.
yeah, for some reason I thought we talked about no. Yeah, it was
We did
very.
talk
It
on
made
that.
so much sense because I had gone. I don't know. It was one of our like makeup breakup. Probably like I was probably sneak. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Um, it came down to, well, first of all, money,
I can't
but
afford for you to
also
go to
yeah,
LA.
yeah. But he was like, is our future, because we were engaged, about us or about you?
Woo!
And it made
Why is that a choice?
so
Why is that not the same thing?
I'm saying it made so much sense, but it made sense enough in my head at the time. Yeah. I was like, true, true, true.
Because you're
But
like,
like,
yes, I am being selfish by distancing myself, putting myself in
mhm,
Los Angeles at the expense of all this other stuff and of us at the expense of us being together in the
yeah,
same place.
yeah. So when for some reason I had this huge packet like that I had to fill out and mail in, and it was like in the back seat of my, the back of your seat, there's a pocket, in your
Yeah.
driver's seat, there's a pocket. And it was just in there for just, who knows. My cars have always been called garbage can on wheels because that's where I'm messy. Because I can't see it outside of mind.
You're not that messy in your car. I've seen your car.
I,
Yeah.
my anyways,
You cleaned up for
my
me.
garbage, my
And
trash can on wheels. But I was living out of it. Like all my clothes and my trucks, and just my whole life is in this car when I meet
yeah.
Chris. By the time I'm like with him,
Here's my
he was like,
paperwork.
yeah, he was like, what the fuck is this? I don't know why he was in the back seat. I think he was probably like, let me help you clean your
All right.
life up. Let me help you
Bro,
clean your car.
thanks,
It
Chris.
was like, you have to go. I was
Wow.
like, what about us? And he's like, what about us? I'll be literally right here when you get back.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
was like us isn't going to go away because you're doing something for yourself. Like to this day, he can still be like, we look at what we just were like, yeah, fuck it, let's do this.
This
Fuck
guy
it.
has always supported you and your dreams since I've known you. And it's
I
been
know.
so amazing to watch, especially because I watched the other guy shit
Yeah.
your dreams and prevent you from like shining as the star that you are, just using your gifts out in the world. And it just when you started with Chris, I was like, look at the way he gets her and he wants her to be like experiencing the fullness of her life
Yeah.
and sharing it with others. Like it was so inspirational for me too, because I had never had that in a partner
But
yet either, you know.
but you found yours
I did. I did. I did. It just took
and
me a while.
like we hate them and we love them.
We love to hate him. It's
No matter
fine.
what, like even when I read anything or when I read that piece back that I wrote a year or two ago, or whatever, and it's like when you go to say something about them and it's like, well, we've been married almost 20 fucking years, like there's not, but the one thing that I always say no matter what is like he has supported everything. I'm gonna start a business. Okay. Like he just, all right, we got this long for you to get this out of your system or whatever it is, but he also like really immersed himself into that life.
He did. He lived that
And
life. He
not
went to
not like,
Paris
oh,
with you.
it wasn't like I'm gonna push this girl and like ride her coattails, like
Right.
because but
He
yeah,
lived
I think it was like his dad always said like this is so cool, like as
oh,
art, he's like if I had any regret in my life, it was thinking that everything had to be a straight and narrow and not making my kids pursue photography when they all won photography awards, or not pursue this or not pursue
wow.
that, and always like err on the side of
Practical.
college career, start your, most of them, they all have great jobs, they all do well, like they raised I great kids. This is not a Housewives episode and I love it.
It could, I mean, it is.
It will be, we're getting there. We're gonna change a shirt and then be like, hey, this is a different conversation.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We could do that.
so yeah.
Okay, so Chris super supportive. He saw the paperwork in your car and he was
Okay.
like, well, you gotta fucking do this. What's
Yeah,
this
and the
paperwork?
cutest thing is the way he sent it in. It's like a manila envelope with all the freaking paperwork, and he like on the front taped, like printed all these pictures of me and like
Oh, you
like
made it
box taped
pretty.
them so that it said America's Next Top Model, and it had these like pictures of me, and it's like a picture of me in a bikini and like probably like my MySpace pictures at the time,
Oh,
and so that he was like, they're not gonna fucking throw this away, they're gonna like get this huge envelope with your face all over it.
Christopher Gandhi
Yeah, but
with
he's
the
Mr.
marketing
Like, I
mind.
was just gonna say the marketing.
Genius.
I hate that he won't. He's just like, Gandhi Group is yours, and like it's what you want to do. And I'm like, right, but
Like, I need
like even with this, he's like, well, you need to get how many hits is your YouTube getting? And it's like 5.
you. A nice five, a solid five.
We just got here.
Yeah.
First of all,
And bless your heart, Ross Neglia.
yeah.
And we
Thank
did
you, Ross.
here. But yeah,
Biggest
he's got a
fan.
point. But anyway,
Shout
we were
out.
talking about Housewives because you were on a reality show and the
And
producer.
we feel like we could be judgmental because of that, even though we just did an episode about people being judgmental. It's not, I don't, how do
The
you?
judgment is out of love, and we know that it's easier said than done. And we're all
Mhm.
critics because Molly was actually on a fucking show like that, and they fucking cut her off because they told her you're not. I mean, she was having panic attacks, right? You're.
Yeah, yeah.
Why am let's start that over. Like you, I'm not gonna say she because you're right. I'm talking to you. Um, second guesser. You were like having panic attacks because it was so stressful. And sometimes when, I mean, I couldn't do it.
Like,
So here's the thing. I talk about reality TV with the utmost respect for the people who are willing to be humiliated on global television of and
but like,
because that's what
wow. I
and
don't,
everything.
sorry.
They want to push you. It's designed to push you to your worst, to your cattiest, to your
Yeah.
scaredest, and then your most dramatic.
Did we talk about this? Should we talk about this? Did we
We don't
talk
have
about this?
to.
We did. And like the therapist and everything the therapist asked me, did we talk about that?
No, we have not.
Really?
I
I
don't.
mean, we
You and
talk about
I have
everything, so I don't know what's, yeah.
not on the recorder.
Since you're saying this panic attack thing, I'm going to say this, and I'm probably cutting you off,
Nope.
but as we're talking about, you were cut off.
Didn't mean to. Okay,
Different,
different.
different. I'm on medication. I'm in a program for that. Um, I'm trying to like take it back to, okay. So it's like, oh, what makes you want to do this now? This is turning into this conversation. Why are you ready now?
For the
Because I
show.
am, because I am.
Cause
Because I
yeah,
am. Because I'm not. So of course it's like, because this was the situation and I'm out of it, right? So it's like, okay, we need you to drive to Orlando. There's going to be a whatever there. And it's basically like a callback from something that had already happened. So I'm joining a callback. So I'm instantly already not like in the sea of a million, but I'm in the sea of like 500,000.
yeah. In a
So,
hotel, like a huge.
and yeah, in a big, like the convention center or whatever, and they're all set up. Because I
Oh,
never got to
brother.
initially go in that room. When I first went to audition in Tampa at the Hard Rock, I was there for almost 3 hours and couldn't, and had to leave because of this new job. I swear we talked about that.
Nope.
Whatever. Um, so I just like went to the front and was like, I have a new job. I can't sit here and like I cannot be late for like my basically like my first day at this freaking job. And just was like, here's hoping, and just like shoved a bunch of pictures at him and like all the shit you filled out. And so anyways, I got a call from that, and that's when like things were progressing for season cycle 4.
You took care of yourself, said I had to go to my job, and they still wanted you.
Right. But I was also in this like mindset of I know I can do this. I know I can get in this. I just need to find a way back in because I had messed up so much. It
Because
like
we did talk
previously
about
in
what you think
my
about is
career.
messing up. Like when the agent you had in New York set you up with this like posh dinner, and
Just
then
all, yeah, yeah.
at the
So
last minute you couldn't
all of just
go.
me, just correct. So all of me just
He was
being like,
controlling you, and you were
yes.
not
So I just and I
permitting.
kept even when I was in LA when I was a teenager, I moved back. Like we talked, we actually did talk about that.
Yeah, we talked
So
about that. So you felt like
so
you
let's
had to
talk.
like,
So that
I actually want to do this. I know I
right,
can do it,
right.
and I don't have this fucking asshole. I love this story though. I think it's
It is
great.
a good story. Okay, so I'm in Orlando, whatever, right? That Lady Michelle is there. She's just like, you have to like you. There's got to be more. There's got to be like you have to have this like whole this about you. And so that's when I started talking about the mafia, which was like this group we made up, where my husband was a DJ, and basically we were just like, I don't know, we just fucked shit up. But
Party.
like yeah, we were party people. Anyway, so I was trying to explain to her about the mafia, and it was like, yes, yes, talk about that. I'm like, I don't want to. Like everything was like, I don't want to, because
Mm.
what are they going to say? What do you do with the mafia? We all took a name. Like there was tits, there was ass, there
How are
it was
you?
dick, I was ass, but like, and then we would dance on the bar, and everyone would be like mafia, whatever, and we would like post funny things saying like mafia tryouts, and people really would show up to like the mafia.
That's adorable.
um
I remember.
Whatever, it was great, it was a wonderful time, but that's not what I'm like, how do I want to
Hmm.
be perceived? And so I just decided to like just don't be annoying, don't be like dance on bars, and but that I don't know.
You didn't want to make that your identity.
Right.
Because it
So
wasn't. It was
they
just
were
part of
left with all of
how you
these
had
pieces,
fun.
right? And
Yeah.
so she kept saying, and she kept saying, and she kept saying. So then I make it, and she's the one that's kind of like your handler, and I'm talking to her, and she's like, you have to come with something. So like even when I had to like make a video and do all of this, and it was like Chris and I in my car with like the phone set up, like going, bad boys, what you gonna do? And we're just like in my Honda Civic, and like the windows are down and it's hot, and it was just stupid and funny, and like, where's that? I want to see that.
That's adorable.
Um, so I'm just trying to put it all out there, but then I didn't want to. I wanted to put enough out there to get in and then be like, okay, now I'm just gonna like, as Ebony would say, model pretty. She's always like,
Hindsight is 2020. It's harder
model
to
pretty.
like
Yeah.
you model, you're like amazing model, but like put
Mhm.
that on TV and they have to talk about yourself and expose your like and like us, we're overthinkers and like trauma
Yeah.
survivors. Like, I don't know. I'm still protecting my abusers. Like, what the fuck do you want me to talk
Right. Like,
about?
who can I hide behind right quick? But I couldn't because then it just kept getting fucking worse. Oh God, this is the best part. Okay. So I make it to this preliminary semifinals, semi whatever. Um, I want to say maybe 100 girls there, and you're going in, not even, maybe 50, I don't know, whatever, 50. I'm late. I'm late. My layover takes forever. Like, the show has started, right? The show has fucking started. I get there. There's the van that's waiting to take you. And if you watch the season, it's just the girls in the car being like, I'm, there was like
I'm
the
so
racist
excited to,
girl.
yeah,
Yeah, it was like,
I'm from here.
I'm by myself. Okay. So I get there by myself in this
You had to
van,
warm up.
in like a 50 people van. And I'm just like, should I sit in the bed? Where should I sit? No one's talking to me. They're just filming. No one's talking. There's no instruction. I'm getting abducted by myself. And I'm just in there by myself panicking. I'm on my way to this thing. And it's like someone's just like right here. And I'm like, what
Sorry.
do you want me to talk about? So I'm just like, oh God, I'm so excited. Like, I'm just like making shit up. Like,
Trying to perform.
I'm so happy to be here. Like, what am I supposed to freaking say? Nothing, nothing. So I wrote in silence. I said a few dumb things and wrote in silence. And
There's
at one
nobody
point,
to
I'm
play
just like,
off of.
can you just take the camera off me? You're not going to get anything. You're actually making me want to puke everywhere, which
Can we
that's the
can
point.
we pause? Can we pause the roll?
So I get there alone after this awkward, like from LAX to the freaking Ritz in Beverly Hills, whatever, Beverly Hills. And and then that Michelle lady's there, and she's like, okay, so they're all in like cocktail hour or whatever. They're just in like this mingling section where like they're filming all the girls kind of like meeting and mingling. And they're like, so everyone's already kind of been here for a bit, so you really have to come in and like come in hard.
Oh, bro.
Who? I should have
Hey
left.
guys.
I should have
Da da
left.
da 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 da.
It's all such a fever dream. Like, it's 20 years later, because I think about this moment. I mean, that's when I met Danny, and
Yeah.
like she talks about all the time. She's like, all of a sudden, she's like, I'm looking around, and I'm like, I got this, I got this, I got this. And like 2 hours late, pops up this like redheaded, like,
Yeah. So she's like, oh shit, I
I'm
don't
like,
got
I
this.
love that you have the story, and then I have the story.
I love that.
Because yeah, but I just have to come in like, hey, none of it's shown. I don't even think anything from that lawn party is shown, probably because I ruined it.
No, you didn't ruin anything. I love you. It takes so
No, but
much
you know what I'm
courage.
saying.
And now, like a 25, 20, whatever years late, 20
Yeah,
years later, reality TV is like, we all know that, like, okay, you gotta have a strategy, you want to persona, like, these are things we could have thought about if we had, like, had more
a
experience.
second.
Like,
If
nobody
we had a
knows.
second,
Yeah.
I had a second to think. That's what it was. Like, I was like, every time I'd have a second to think of like, what's up? What am I going to do? It's like, you're doing something else.
You have to pivot so
And
much.
then it's like, everybody sit here and you're like, okay. And then like the J's come out and then just everyone's screaming and you're just kind of like, yeah, look excited. And I was like, look excited, look excited, like, okay, hun, look excited. Ah. Or everyone else like, oh my God. And I'm like, oh,
Right.
yay. It's so cringe to watch, but I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And then it's like, your first challenge starts now.
Hmm.
And that's when did the horse stomp, apparently.
Oh, it was like a walking thing.
The horse stomp was very cool then. Giselle was
Glop
like, that
step.
was her thing. Yeah, so glop stepper.
I love a glop step.
Yeah. Hi, stepper. Anyway, so then it was just awful, 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 awful. And then awful.
Hmm. Yeah,
It
not
was just so much like every day. It not just like, oh, I'm anxious. It was just like holding in a panic attack, but then someone speaks to you.
and you have to like mask
That's
and be
when
nice the
yeah,
whole
that's when
time.
I'd be like, blah, 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 and I would be like, what is my mouth? And everyone would look at me like, what
Yeah.
is
Yeah. It's terrifying. I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
oh, it's, yeah. If I was young, I don't know.
You were young.
I was just too aware of all of it. I was too aware of everyone in the world is going to see this.
It's hard to have fun in those scenarios. Like the
Right. Like put me on a
that though.
housewife, put me on a mole, put me on anything that's not competitive by way of everything you say, how everything, like I can go in the mole and be an asshole and they're not going to be like, she doesn't deserve a cover girl contract.
Right. That's not cover girl behavior.
Right. I will go be a mole.
Sign her up. Or a traitor.
Not a traitor. No, I don't know. I
And what about
don't,
a
the more
faithful?
that because I wouldn't want to be a faithful. That's
You would not.
bar Faroni. Nobody likes the faithful.
Mm.
Nobody likes when the faithful wins. They've been winning it up.
Phaedra as a traitor.
Okay, yep, right back to Housewives. Phaedra,
Because we have one more minute. She lost it in the end because I don't think she was as familiar with the game and how to play it, the end game. But
correct.
that, gave her such a comeback in her career
Yeah,
after
they
such
should
a,
have just given her the win. Be like,
yeah,
we're gonna cancel the show.
she did. She won in everybody's eyes.
She did
Um,
in everyone's
But
hearts.
you won also. I just want to say you won. I have friends who I'll meet and be like, wait, you're friends with Molly? I remember her on that show. She was so authentic and she was so
Oh,
like your heart, your spirit shined through. And that's probably what scared them. They're like, we got to get her out of here. She's too authentic. She's an amazing lady.
she's
And
actually here to try to be a model.
yeah, yeah, she doesn't want to just have a acting
No, I
contract
want the
after this.
money, and I wanted the money. I wanted the contract. I wanted to be signed. I mean, signing and all that happened, but like it, it's hard when I'm like I think I'm a competitive person, but then you're like, but then you watch me on the show, and it's like, how are you?